Not sure about that, but there you go.
Okay, Martin, do you want to start us off?
Yes, I thought I was sort of early, but I didn't think I was that early. So, what were we doing? As I rode out one evening, it being in the month of May, down by some flowery gardens, Samantha me did say, I overheard a fair young maid, and saw she did complain, and it's on the banks of Claudy, I'm sure she does remain. All the way, kind sir, to Claudy's banks, if you would be pleased. No, I think I missed out a verse. I stepped up to this fair young maid and put her all in surprise. My own, she did not know me, I being all in disguise. I said, my fair and handsome maid, my joy and heart's delight, where do you mean to wander on this dark and stormy night? All the way, kind sir, to Claudy's banks, if you would be pleased to show. Take pity on a fair young maid that knows not where to go, for I am in search of my young man, and Johnny is his name. And it's on the banks of Claudy, I'm sure he does remain. Oh, these are the banks of Claudy, fair maid, whereon you stand. But do not heed young Johnny, for he is a false young man. Oh, do not heed young Johnny, or he'd not leave you here, but tarry with me to yon green woods, no dangers need you fear. Oh, if Johnny had been here tonight, he'd have kept me from all harm. But he's in the field of battle, all in his uniform. He's in the field of battle, his foes he does destroy. Like a prince or king of courage that fought in the wars of Troy. Oh, it is since months or better since your true love left the shore. He's cruising the wide oceans where cannons loud do roar. He's cruising the wild oceans for honour and for gain. But I'm told his ship has been wrecked all on the fatal coast of Spain. Now when she heard these dreadful words, she could no longer stand. The tearing of her hair and the wringing of her hands. Since he has gone and left me, no man on earth I'll take. but it's on the banks of Claudy. I'll wander for his sake. Now when he heard the words she spoke, he could no longer stand. He flew into her arms, crying, "Betsy, I'm that man. I am that faithless young man, the cause of all your pain. And it's since we've met on Claudy's banks, we'll never part again." The Claudy banks.
Thanks, Martin. That was a good start. I forgot to tell David Jones that he was next. And after David, can we have Tara, please? Can't hear you, David. You're just trying to unmute yourself. Whatever's happening, Tara, can you do your song while David gets himself sorted? Can't hear her either. Is that me?
Hang on. I won't be able to sing straight away. Can I go just after the next person, because my daughter's going to sing with me and I need to get her.
Okay, Steve Suffet. Can we have a song from you, please? It's getting...
Hey, that was a bit of a surprise, but okay, that's good. Give me a second. Okay. Frankie was a good woman. I said, God almighty knows she spent $100 to buy her Albert some clothes. What you gonna do when your candy man is gone? Candy in the morning, I said candy most every night. Oh, nobody else's candy cane can fit the job just right. What you gonna do when your candy man is gone? Now Albert said, I gotta leave ya. Said I won't be long. He said, don't you wait up for me, Frankie. Just be a good girl while I'm gone. What you gonna do when your candy man is gone? So Frankie went down to the corner, ordered a bucket of beer, and she says to that fat bartending man, has my Albert been in here? What you gonna do when your candy man is gone? I ain't gonna tell you no story, ain't gonna tell you no lie, but I saw your Albert about an hour ago with a girl named Alkali. What you gonna do when your candy man is gone? Brings candy in the morning, candy most every night. I said, nobody else's candy cane can fit the job just right. What you gonna do when your candy man is gone? Now Frankie went down to the hotel, didn't go there for fun. You know, underneath her silk kimono, she carried a .44 gun. What you gonna do when your candy man is gone? Well, Frankie climbed up to the transom, up on that transom so high, and there she saw her Albert making love to Alkali. What you gonna do when your candy man is gone. It's candy in the morning, candy most every night. I said, nobody else's candy cane can fit the job just right. What you gonna do when your candy man is gone? Now Frankie banged on the front door. She rang that front door bell, saying, get out of the way, you floozy, I'm gonna blow my man to hell. What you gonna do when your candy man is gone? When Albert saw his Frankie, he said, honey, baby, don't shoot. But Frankie squeezed the trigger and the gun went Rudy toot 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 toot. What you gonna do when your candy man is gone? Now bring out your rubber-tied buggies, bring out your rubber-tied hack. Gonna take 12 men to the graveyard, you're gonna bring 11 men back. What you gonna do when your candy man is gone? It's candy in the morning, candy most every night. I said, nobody else's candy cane can fit the job just right. What you gonna do when your candy man is gone? Well, the judge says to Frankie, you know what we gotta do. You shot your Albert in the back, it's the electric chair for you. What you gonna do when your candy man is gone? Now Frankie looked out from the jail cell, and all that she could see was a goddamn Salvation Army band, and they were playing Nearer My God to Thee. What you gonna do when your candy man is gone? That warden came for Frankie, came at 9:45, and the last words that they heard us say were, there ain't no good in these men. What you gonna do when your candy man is gone? Candy in the morning, candy most every night. I said, nobody else's candy cane can fit the job just right. What you gonna do when your candy man is gone? Frankie's Blues, additional.
Thank you, Steve. If we could have Tara and Charlie next, as Charlie's ready, and then we'll have Dave Jones after Tara. Is that okay?
Were you referring to me as Charlie? I'm sorry.
So we're going to
No.
do the keeper.
Okay.
The keeper did a hunting go, and over his back he carried a bow, all for to shoot at the merry little doe among the leaves so green. Oh, Jackie boy,
Master,
sing ye well,
very well.
hey down,
Ho down,
derry derry down
among the leaves so green. Oh,
to me hey down down,
Timmy ho down down,
hey down,
ho down,
derry derry down
among the leaves so green.
Oh, the first doe that he shot he missed, the second doe he trimmed he kissed, the third doe went where nobody wist, among the leaves so green. Oh, Jackie boy,
Master,
sing ye well,
very well.
hey down,
Ho down,
derry derry down among the leaves so green. Oh, to me hey down down,
Timmy ho down down,
hey down,
ho down,
derry derry down among
and the leaves so green. Oh,
the fourth doe she did cross the plain, the keeper fetched her back again. Where she is now she may remain, among the leaves so green. Oh, Jackie boy,
Master,
sing ye well,
very well.
hey down,
Ho down,
derry derry down among
and the leaves so green. Oh,
to me hey down down,
Timmy ho down down,
hey down,
ho down,
derry derry down among among
the leaves so green. Oh.
The fifth doe she did cross the plain, the keeper fetched her back again. Where she is now she may remain, among the leaves so green. Oh, Jackie boy,
Master,
sing ye well,
very well.
hey down,
Ho down,
derry derry down, among the leaves so green. Oh, to me hey down down,
Timmy, ho down, down.
hey down,
Ho down,
derry derry down, among the leaves so green. Oh, the sixth doe she did cross the brook, the keeper fetched her back with his hook. Where she is now you may go and look, among the leaves so green. Oh, Jackie boy,
Master,
sing ye well,
very well.
hey down,
Ho down,
derry derry down, among the leaves so green. Oh, to me hey down down,
Timmy, ho down, down.
hey down,
Ho down,
derry derry down, among
the leaves so green. Oh.
Hooray! Brilliant. Lovely.
Well on, Charlie.
Yeah,
She just said to me, "Oh, you got it wrong, mummy." I just,
yeah, we noticed that. Well
Hey,
spotted,
well done,
Charlie.
That was brilliant. Thank you, Charlie and Tara. And now, David Jones,
Okay,
followed by Graeme Baldwin, please.
okay. We just had our second COVID shots yesterday, so a little stiff. In fact, your neck and your arm are quite stiff. Here's a little song. I think it comes from Dorset, and it was first brought to light for us by Cyril Tawney, I believe, and was beautifully recorded by Tony Rose. 'Twas on one April morning, just as the sun was rising. 'Twas on one April morning, I heard the small birds sing. They were singing lovely Nancy, for love it is a fancy. And sweet were the notes that I heard the small birds sing. Well, young men are false, they're full of all deceiving. Young men are false, they seldom do prove true. With their roving and their ranging, their minds they're always changing. And they're thinking to find out some other girl that's new. Now only if I had my own heart back in keeping, only if I had my own heart back again, close to my bosom, I would lock it up forever, but it would wander never so far from me again. And why must you spend your long, long time in courting? Why must you spend your long, long time in vain? For I don't intend to marry, I would far sooner tarry. So why must you spend all your long, long time in vain? 'Twas on one April morning, just as the sun was rising. On one April morning, I heard the small birds sing. They were singing lovely Nancy, for love it is a fancy. And sweet were the notes that I heard the small birds sing.
Brilliant, David. Brilliant.
A little on the high side, I think.
Oh, lovely song.
song makes me.
Brilliant, David. That was great. I enjoyed that one. I do like that song. Next we've got Graeme Baldwin, and that he's followed by Dave Kidman.
Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can. Okay, good stuff. Okay, so this is a song about power and power when it's in the wrong hands. And it's an angry ballad, first published in 1659, when Oliver Cromwell had died and his protectorate was falling apart. And the song is a rant about how, with the rule of law collapsing, so is the social hierarchy, the result being that all the articles of power become controlled by whoever's holding the sword. And it's got some relevance today as well, I think. The words were pretty much rewritten, or certainly updated a lot, by Martin Carthy in the 1988, I think, for his album Rites of Passage. And then another verse was added by James Fagan, to bring it more up to date still. So it's a very relevant song today. So here you go, Dominion of the Sword, my version. And because it's a little bit different to Martin Carthy's, I think. Lay by your pleading, law lies a bleeding. Burn all your studies down and throw away your reading. Small power the word has and can afford us not half as much privilege as the sword does. Foster, the master, plaster, disaster. This'll make a servant quickly greater than the master. Ventures, enters, seeks as it centers. Ever the upper hand, never the dissenter. Kruger-Randa, whither do you wander? Gone to the subording of Hastings Bander. Kruger-Randa, tail all asunder. Beer it to Luanda, Gaborone to Nyanga. Of small things, it sets up all things. Little master money, though money masters all things. It's not the season to talk of treason. Never call it loyal when the sword says treason. Balm for the whaler, balm for the furrier. This'll give the measure of an eco-warrior. Incognito, come and sink a rainbow. President will never know, push your bloody cocoa. Build a drone, fly it, governments will buy it. Devils in the desert sand give us a chance to try it. Don't need their ident, propaganda strident. Blow them up remotely with a hellfire or trident. Subtle deceiver, turned calm to fever. See the pilgrim, flay the unbeliever. It'll make a layman preach and a playman. It'll make a lord of him that was but a drayman. Conquers the crown to, graven the gown to, set you up a province and it'll put you down to. The gospel can guide it, no law can decide it. In church or state, till the sword sanctifies it. Take books, read them, who can bent them. When the sword says there'll be no argumentum, blood that is spilt, sir, has gained all the guilt, sir. Thus have you seen me run my sword up to the hilt, sir.
John Graeme. Thank you, Graeme. That was great. Can we have David Kidman followed by Kate Reigate, please?
Right, hi. Not an easy one to follow, that. I'll stick with my original plan, I don't mind. It's a seasonal song that should really have been sung yesterday or the day before. And I was beaten to it last night, so I'm going to sing it tonight. Graham Miles. January's all but over, February comes soon. The pale sunlight rises as cold as the moon, and the thrushes and the finches make scarcely a tune. Oh, when will this winter be over? When will this winter be done? When the green man walks the forest, then we'll know spring's begun. When the green man comes a-walking, then we'll know, then we'll know. The ditches and the gullies lie deep under snow. On the bushes and hedges, not one leaf on show. And the bulrushes rattle in the stream's swollen flow. Oh, when will this winter be over? Oh, when will this winter be done? When the green man walks the forest, then we'll know spring's begun. When the green man comes a-walking, then we'll know, then we'll know. The foxes and the kestrels all through this grey day scan the white barren landscape in search of their prey. And if foxes and kestrels could speak, they would say, oh, when will this winter be over? When will this winter be done? When the green man walks the forest, then we'll know spring's begun. When the green man comes a-walking, then we'll know, then we'll know. High on the fell side, crouched by the stone wall, the shepherd is a-sheltering away from the squall. He curses the weather and loudly he calls. Oh, when will this winter be over? When will this winter be done? When the green man walks the forest, then we'll know spring's begun. When the green man comes a-walking, then we'll know, then we'll know.
Really good. Good.
Very nice.
Excellent, David. Thank you. And sentiments I'm sure we all share, certainly at the moment. Can we have, we've got Kate Reigate followed by Rick Pollay, please.
Okay, this song.
Sorry, you've been muted. Can you unmute yourself?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, gotcha.
This is really an autumn song from the singing of Anne Briggs, Martinmas time. Oh, it fell upon a Martinmas time, when snow lay on the borders. There came a troop of soldiers here, for to take up their winter quarters. To me right fall file a little Lila daddy ho, to me right fall file a little Larry. They rode east and they rode west, and they rode over the border, and there they met a fair pretty maid, and she was a farmer's daughter. To me right fall file a little Lila daddy ho, to me right fall file a little Larry. They made her swear a solemn oath, with a salt tear in her eye, oh, that she would come to the quarter gate when no one did espy, oh. To me right fall file a little Lila daddy ho, to me right fall file a little Larry. Then off she went to the barber's shop, to the barber's shop came soon, oh. She made them cut her fine yellow hair, as short as any dragoon, oh. To me right fall file a little Lila daddy ho, to me right fall file a little Larry. Then off she's gone to the tailor's shop, and she dresses in soldier's clothes, so a pair of pistols down by her side, and a nice little boy was she, oh. To me right fall file a little Lila daddy ho, to me right fall file a little Larry. Then off she rode to the quarter gate, and loudly she did call, oh, there comes a troop of soldiers here, and we must have lodgings all, oh. To me right fall file a little Lila daddy ho, to me right fall file a little Larry. The quartermaster he comes out, and he gives her half a crown, oh. Go and find lodgings in the town, for here there is no room, oh. To me right fall file a little Lila daddy ho, to me right fall file a little Larry. Then closer she came to the quarter gate, and loud as she did call, oh, room, room, you gentlemen, we must have lodgings all, oh. To me right fall file a little Lila daddy ho, to me right fall file a little Larry. The quartermaster he comes out, and he gives her 18 pence, so go and find lodgings for yourself, for tonight there comes a wench, oh. To me right fall file a little Lila daddy ho, to me right fall file a little Larry. She's taken the garters from her legs, and the ribbons from her hair, oh. She's tied them to the quarter gate, as a token she's been there, oh. To me right for file a little Lila Daddy-o. To me right for file a little Larry. She's taken a whistle from her side, and she's blown so loud and shrill. You're all very free with your 18 pence, but you're not for a girl at all. Oh, to me right for file a little Lila Daddy-o. To me right for file a little Larry. And when they knew that it was her, they tried to have her taken, but she's clapped her spurs to a horse's side, and she's galloped home a maiden. To me right for file a little Lila Daddy-o. To me right for file a little Barry.
Excellent, Kate. I love the whistle. Can we have Rick next, followed by Pete and Maggie, please?
Okay. Now that Trump has been dispossessed from the bully pulpit and even silenced on Twitter, other voices are being heard. And much to my surprise, the voice of Woody Guthrie rose to the surface in the U.S. news, Woody Guthrie being a great champion of the dispossessed and downtrodden and homeless in the Depression era. He was quoted in a court case in Georgia, of all places, where the court refused to evict tenants from a trailer park, knowing that they would be homeless and would face not only hunger, but the risk of COVID and the suffocation of COVID. Very stirring. And so Georgia continues to surprise, and here's the song that inspired them. They quoted Woody Guthrie's I Ain't Got No Home. I ain't got no home, I'm just a roaming round. I'm a wandering worker, I goes from town to town. The police make it hard wherever I may go. And I ain't got no home in this world anymore. My brothers and my sisters are stranded on this road, a hot and dusty road where 1,000,000 feet have trod. Rich man took my home and drove me from my door, so I ain't got no home in this world anymore. I was a farmin' on the shares, and always I was poor. My crops I had to lay into the banker's store. My wife took down and died upon our cabin floor. And I ain't got no home in this world anymore. I've mined in your mines and I've gathered in your corn. I've been working, mister, since the day that I was born. Now I worry all the time like I never did before. 'Cause I ain't got no home in this world anymore. Now I look around and it's mighty plain to see. This world can be a great but a funny place to be, 'cause the gambling man is rich while the working man is poor. And I ain't got no home in this world anymore. No, I ain't got no home in this world anymore.
Nice variant on the tune there. Heard it try that tune before. Harmonizes with the original.
Great, Rick. Thanks. That's terrific. We've got Pete and Maggie next, and that's followed by Charles West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. We've had some internet problems. Are we audible?
You're on.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Okay. It's a Vermont version of a song from the singing of Margaret McArthur. It was early one morning, Willie Leonard arose, and into his comrade's chamber he goes, saying, "Rise up, my comrades, let nobody know. It's a fine summer morning, and bathing we'll go." They walked and they talked till they came to a lane, and there they met with the keeper of game. He said, "Turn back, Willie Leonard, do not venture in, for there's deep and false water in the lake of Champlain." Willie stripped himself off and he swam the lake round. He came to an island, but not to dry ground. Says, "Turn back, my comrades, do not venture in, for there's deep and false water in the lake of Champlain." And early next morning, Willie's sister arose. Into the chamber of her mother she goes, crying, "Mother, dear mother, I've had a true dream, and I dreamed I saw Willie in the cold watery stream." To see Willie's funeral will be a fine sight. 24 young men, all dressed in white. They'll take him to the graveyard and lay him in the clay. They'll say, "Farewell, Willie," and go weeping away. To see Willie's sister would make your heart sore. To see Willie's mother would grieve your heart more. To see Willie's sweetheart would give your heart pain. There's deep and false water in the lake of Champlain.
Great, Maggie. Thank you. Everybody, we're very sober tonight and very serious. But anyway, who knows? To continue, we've got Charles West. Charles, have you been here with us before?
No, this is my first time. I have a
Oh,
couple
well,
friends who are
welcome,
here,
Charles.
Graeme, Baldwin, and
Oh, sorry. I've just muted you by mistake. I'm trying to mute Tara and David Jones, who are unmuted for some reason.
Look, I keep on getting notices to unmute.
No, don't.
that's because
ignore
people
them.
want you to applaud. I figured that out after a couple tries.
Yeah, if you could ignore all unmute notices, please. Thanks, Charles. Carry on.
Okay, I'm from North Vancouver, and I've never seen this group before, but it's a fabulous group to play for. I'm going to do an old train song. Back in the 60s, there was a song everybody knows, I'm sure, called 500 Miles by Peter, Paul, and Mary. And I think it was based on an earlier blues, which is the one I'm going to do now. It's called 900 Miles. So we'll see how this works. Well, I'm walking down this track. I got tears in my eyes, trying to read a letter from my home. If this train runs me right, I'll be home Saturday night, 'cause I'm 900 miles from my home. And I hate to hear the lonesome whistle blow, that long lonesome train whistling down. Well, I'll pawn you my watch, and I'll pawn you my chain, pawn to you my gold and diamond ring. If this train runs me right, I'll be home Saturday night, 'cause I'm 900 miles from my home. And I hate to hear that lonesome whistle blow, that long lonesome train whistling down. Well, this train I ride on, she's 1,000 coaches long. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. If this train runs me right, I'll be home Saturday night, 'cause I'm 900 miles from my home. And I hate to hear that lonesome whistle blow, that long lonesome train whistling down. If my woman says no, well, I'll railroad no more. Sidetrack this wheeler and stay home. If this train runs me right, I'll be home Saturday night, 'cause I'm 900 miles from my home.
Lovely.
Wonderful rendition, wonderful interpretation.
Yeah, very good.
That was terrific, Charles. Thank you very much. Please come again. I forgot to actually announce that for the next person, Clive. Clive, if you could be next, and following Clive, Alison, please. I can't unmute.
Right, can you hear me?
Yep, can hear you.
Can you hear me yet?
Yep.
Excuse me, Mother, can you hear me?
We can hear you, Clive.
That'll do me. I am a young man cutting down in my blossom. I married a young girl to comfort me home. Now she goes out and leaves me, and cruelly deceives me, and leaves me with a wee one that's none of my own. Oh, me dear, rue the day ever I'm married. Oh, how I wish I was single again. for it's weeping and wailing and rocking the cradle and nursing a wee one that's none of my own. While I'm at work, she is out on the rantan with some other young man. Yeah, she's boozing and cursing, while I sit here nursing and rocking a wee one that's none of my own. Oh, me dear Rue, the day ever I married, oh, how I wish I was single again, for it's weeping and wailing and rocking the cradle and nursing a wee one that's none of my own. So come all you young men that have minds for to marry, take my advice, leave them flash girls alone, for it's by the Lord Harry, if one you should marry, she'll leave you with the wee one that's none of my own. Oh, me dear Rue, the day ever I married, oh, how I wish I was single again, for it's weeping and wailing and rocking the cradle and nursing a wee one that's none of my own. End.
Lovely. Well done, Clive.
Thanks, Clive. That was a good one. Now we've got Alison, and following Alison, please, Simon Prager.
Okay, so yeah, mine's not particularly jolly either. So this is it's called High Germany, but I think it's also known as The True Lovers, and it came from Vaughan Williams's collection Bushes and Briars. Abroad as I was walking, and a-walking all alone, I heard two lovers talking, and a-singing a fine song. Says the younger one unto the fair one, Bonny lassie, I must away, for the king he has commanded, and his orders we must obey. That's not what you promised me when you did me beguile. You said that you'd marry me if I should prove with child. It's do not me forsake but pity, for great is my woe. Through France, Spain, or bonny Ireland, all along with you I will go. I fear the treacherous journeys, love, they will cause you for to weep. Those hills and lofty mountains, they will blister your tender feet. You will not yield to lying in an open field with me all night long. And your parents, they will be angry if along with me you do roam. My friends I do not value, nor my foes I do not fear, but along with me jolly sailor boy I will venture far and near. Its gold shall not trepan nor any other man, but along with you I will go to fight the French and Spaniards or any other daring foe. Oh, since you've been so venturesome, and to venture your sweet life, but first I will marry you and make you my lawful wife. And if anyone offends, I'll be there, of that you will see. You in the wars of High Germany. You shall hear the drums and trumpets sound in the wars of High Germany.
Beautiful.
Smashing, Alison. That was great. To follow that, we got Simon, and if Wendy could follow Simon, please.
Thank you. This is you said it was all getting a bit serious, so I thought I'd do something about that.
Oh, good.
This is a song which comes from a wonderful woman called Alberta Hunter, and she was a blues singer, and actually she sang shows and all kinds of things, and carried on performing till she was well into her 80s in New York in a place called The Kitchen, I think. And this is a song she did when she was quite young. She performed this to sophisticated nightclub audiences. Now, I've tried translating. It's a woman's song. It's a blues about the difficulties of getting staff. There weren't many blues about that. And so you're going to have to use your imagination. I've tried translating it, but it doesn't work. So you'll have to imagine that I'm a woman and you're sophisticated. Hannah Green from New Orleans and her man had a terrible bout. He just picked up everything he had without a word and walked right out. Hannah didn't weep, she didn't moan, not a tear ran down her face. She just picked up the telephone and called the employment place. She said, send me a man who's not too fast, one who's not too slow. Send me a man that you're sure can last until I say let go. I don't want no man who's always watching the clock, 'cause I've had plenty of that kind. What I want is a man with an easy rock and don't mind a little overtime. Don't send me no man who's gonna weaken in the middle of a task. What I want is a man that can do his job without always having to be asked. He can take his time, don't want him to hurry. This ain't no one-night stand, so be sure to send me something unusual. Please send me a man, oh send me a man who's not too rough, one who's not too nice. I can't stand a man who has to quit after he does a thing once or twice. I don't want no man who fools around, and when he says he's through, I gotta go out and scout around and find somebody to finish up what he tried to do. What I want is a man who knows when to tackle his job and when to let it be. And I'd like to have a man that can use his head in case of emergency. Don't send me no man with just one stroke. I detest that same old brand, so be sure to send me something unusual. Well, please send me a man. Alberta Hunter.
Right on, Simon. I'm very pleased.
Brilliant, Simon. I really enjoyed that one. Definitely lifted the mood. We've got Wendy to follow that, and Wendy is followed by Tom Reed, please.
God, that's pretty hard. Okay, you probably need to imagine Simon playing the guitar on this one as well. Well, the sun is surely sinking down, but the moon is slowly rising, and this old world must still be spinning round, and I still love you. So close your eyes, you can close your eyes, it's all right. I don't know no love songs, and I can't sing the blues anymore. But I can sing this song, and you can sing this song when I'm gone. Well, it won't be long before another day. We're gonna have a good time, and no one's gonna take that time away. You can stay as long as you like, so close your eyes. You can close your eyes, it's all right. I don't know no love songs, and I can't sing the blues anymore. But I can sing this song, and you can sing this song when I'm gone. You can sing this song when I'm gone.
Beautiful. Lovely.
Terrific, Wendy. Thank you for that. I haven't heard it for ages. It's a lovely song. Who have we got next? Oh, Tom Reed, please. Haven't had him for a while. Tom Reed, followed by Jim Lucas, please.
Thank you, Libby. I'm going to sing an Australian song tonight. It's written by a guy I used to know in Melbourne many years ago. Sadly, he's no longer with us. And I think it's a wonderful song. The faces in the photograph are faded, and I can't believe he looks so much like me. For it's been 10 long years today since I left for old Cork Station, saying I won't be back till the droving's done. For the rain never falls on the dusty Diamantina. The drover finds it hard to change his mind, for the years have surely gone like the dress from old Cork Station, and I won't be back till the droving's done. It seems like the sun comes up each morning, sets me up and then takes all away. For the dreaming by the light of the campfire at night ends with the burning light of day. And the rain never falls on the dusty Diamantina. The drover finds it hard to change his mind, for the years have surely gone like the dress from old Cork Station, and I won't be back till the droving's done. I sometimes think I'll settle back in Sydney But it's been so long and it's hard to change your mind. For the cattle trails go on, and fences roll forever. And I won't be back till the droving's done. And the rain never falls on the dusty Diamantina. The drover finds it hard to change his mind, for the years have surely gone like the dress from old Cork Station. And I won't be back when the droving's done. And I won't be back when the droving's done. Hugh MacDonald.
Hey.
Good one, Tom. I like that one. We've got Jim Lucas next, followed by Mick Nora.
Okay, it's it's a bit past 10 o'clock in the evening here, but I think my neighbors will forgive me if I try to be not too loud. Oh, and this isn't intended to be anything personal, and it's not really intended to be an answer to Rockin' the Cradle that's none of my own, but an old man come courting me, hey ding Durham down. An old man come courting me being young. An old man came courting me, fain would he marry me. Maids, when you're young, never wed an old man, for he's got no falorum for little Iorum. He's got no falorum for little old he. He's got no falorum, he's lost his ding Durham. Now maids, when you're young, never wed an old man. When my father made the match, hey ding Durham down. Yes, when my father made the match, me being young. When my father made the match, he swore it was quite a catch. Maids, when you're young, never wed an old man, for he's got no falorum for little Iorum. He's got no falorum for little oldie. He's got no falorum, he's lost his ding Durham. Now maids, when you're young, never wed an old man. And when we sat down to tea, hey ding Durham down. When we sat down to tea, me being young, it's when we sat down to tea, he started teasing me. Maids, when you're young, never wed an old man, for he's got no falorum for little Iorum. He's got no falorum for little old he. He's got no falorum, he's lost his ding Durham now. Maids, when you're young, whoops, maids, when you're young, wrong chord, never wed an old man. When we went to church, hey ding Durham down. When we went to church, me being young, it's when that we went to church, up the aisle he did lurch. Maids, when you're young, never wed an old man, for he's got no falorum for little Iorum. He's got no falorum for little old hey. He's got no forlorn, he's lost his ding-torum. Now, maids, when you're young, never wed an old man. When the wedding feast it was spread, hey, ding-darum down. When the wedding feast it was spread, me being young. When the wedding feast it was spread, he neither done nor said, maids, when you're young, never wed an old man. For he's got no forlorn for little Iorum, he's got no forlorn for little all day. He's got no forlorn, he's lost his ding-darum. Now, maids, when you're young, never wed an old man. And when we went to bed, hey, ding-darum down. When we went to bed, me being young, it's when that we went to bed, he lay as he were dead. Maids, when you're young, never wed an old man. For he's got no forlorn for little Iorum, he's got no forlorn for little all day. He's got no forlorn, he's lost his ding-darum. Now, maids, when you're young, never wed an old man. Well, I threw my leg over him, hey, ding-darum down. I threw my leg over him, me being young. I threw my leg over him, but feared I would smother him. Maids, when you're young, never wed an old man. For he's got no forlorn for little Iorum, he's got no forlorn for little all day. He's got no forlorn, he's lost his ding-darum. Now, maids, when you're young, never wed an old man. But when he went to sleep, hey, ding-darum down. Yes, when he went to sleep, me being young, it's when that he went to sleep, out of bed I did creep, straight to the arms of a handsome young man. And I found his forlorn for little Iorum, I found his forlorn for little all day. I found his forlorn, he's got my decorum. Now, maids, when you're young, never wed an old man. I say, right here, and don't take that personally.
Thanks a lot, Jim. Can we have Mick and Nora, followed by Dave Harbord, please?
Thank you. Okay. All right, this is a song called Peggy Gordon. We thought it was Scottish, but we now think it might be Irish, or maybe it's both. Oh, Peggy Gordon, you're my darling. Come sit you down upon my knee and tell to me the very reason why I am slighted so by thee. I am in love, I can't deny it. My heart lies small in my breast, but it's not for you to let the world know it. A troubled mind can know no rest. I put my head to a cask of brandy. It was my fancy, I do declare. But when I'm drinking, I'm always thinking and wishing Peggy Gordon was here. Oh, Peggy Gordon, you're my darling. Come sit you down on my knee and tell to me the very reason why I'm slighted so by thee.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Can we have Dave Harbord next, please, followed by John White?
Okay, thank you. This is an Irish song. It's basically true, I think. Two or three brothers killed a landlord's agent who had made their sister pregnant. Basically. Oh, Kevin, I'm cursing you and praying harm on you and hurt from on high. And for the band that's near you, never leaving you close by your side. You committed perjury to damn us brothers three and told false tales and sent the Connerys across the foreign seas to New South Wales. Oh, he who's standing there, doing his thinking clear on our case being tried. From early 7 morn till the hour of 9 was gone, truth was denied. The ground shook under us as lies came thunderous to decide our fate. I fear the perjured soul lives in the darkest hole, so the holy clergy stays. The jacket short is sewn, and trousers long and warm are for us being made. And the sailor suit of blue, the like we never knew in Barduna gale. If not for strong man, we'd face the hangman and be in lime-filled graves. But we were sent away to spend our time and stay in New South Wales. O Queen of Heaven bride, and King of all worlds might, please pray for us all. And for our sister young, now living at home all alone, with a child so small. When Mass you're reading, be you pleading that our courage won't fail, and send the colonies home from foreign seas of New South Wales. Sinead, thank you.
Hey.
Oh, keeping up the somber tone. Thanks, Dave. And next we're going to have John White, and that's followed by Pal. Except I can't unmute you, John.
There.
There you go.
Okay. What a great week we had last week. All those lovely songs of Robbie Burns, so beautifully sung, and the tributes to Ewan McCall, and then some songs remembering Holocaust Memorial Day. This song has a very strong connection with the Holocaust, but it starts in 1933, where, as you know, Hitler flung thousands and thousands of his opponents into, well, we say prisons, but there weren't enough room in the prisons. They had to open concentration camps in the most remote parts of Germany. Later on, those concentration camps were the places where the gas chambers and the ovens were built. But back in 1933, this song was smuggled out of the first concentration camps and very soon was being sung all over the world. And because it was about the remote place, it was called the Peat Bog Soldiers. Far and wide as the eye can wander, peat and bog are everywhere. Not a bird sings out to cheer us, oaks are standing gaunt and bare. We are the peat bog soldiers, we're marching with our spades to the moor. Up and down the guards are pacing, no one can get through. Flight would mean a sure death facing, guns and barbed wire greet our view. We are the peat bog soldiers, we're marching with our spades to the moor. But for us there is no complaining, winter will in time be past. Then one day we shall cry, rejoicing, homeland dear, you're mine at last. Then will the peach-bog soldiers march no more with their spades to the moor. Then will the peach-bog soldiers march no more with their spades to the moor.
Aye, team. Aye, team.
Great stuff, John.
Oh, John.
Wonderful, John.
Thank you for
Lovely.
singing an important song, John. Thank you very much.
Great one.
Brilliant.
Perfect, John. Thank you. And looking at the time, Pal, can you take us up to the half time, please?
I shall do my best. Alison mentioned the Bushes and Briars collection earlier, so here it is. Through bushes and through briars, I lately took my way, all for to hear the small birds sing, and the lambs to skip and play, all for to hear the small birds sing, and the lambs to skip and play. I overheard my own true love, his voice was soft and clear. Long time I have been waiting for the coming of my dear. Long time I have been waiting for the coming of my dear. Sometimes I am uneasy and troubled in my mind. Sometimes I think I'll go to my love and tell to him my mind. But if I should go to my love he will say nay. If I show to him my boldness, he'll ne'er love me again. If I show to him my boldness, he'll ne'er love me again.
Whey.
Lovely, lovely.
That was great, Pal. Thank you very much. And if I'm going to pause the if I pause the recording, we can then have some parish notices.
It really was. It was just lovely to get them, and they actually came through the letterbox, like in a great big flat, in a great big long box, and I had to assemble thin box. I had to assemble them into a bouquet, but they're just gorgeous. So thank you very much indeed. It made my day.
Excellent. Well, then clearly we all have to do our thing for you.
Birthday to you.
Happy
birthday
to you.
Happy
Sorry, I had to mute everyone after that.
That was absolutely horrible. I think it was even worse than usual.
Well,
thank you.
You missed the thank you.
But
Well
thank
deserved.
you. Thank you.
Excellent.
know what you've got till it's gone. They paid paradise, put up a parking lot. They took all the trees, put them in a tree museum. Then they charged the people $1.50 just to see them. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Oh, farmer, farmer, put away DDT now. Give me spots on the apples, but keep me the birds and the bees. Please, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Late last night, I heard the screen door slam, and a big yellow taxi took away my old man. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Late last night, I heard the screen door slam, and a big yellow tractor took away my house and my land. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Thank you.
Lovely.
Very
good.
Worth waiting for.
Yes.
That's good.
They were all singing along there with you, Kate.
I know.
I was doing chorus harmonies.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thanks, Kate.
Yeah, great.
Excellent. Paddy Hannon, can you follow that, please? You've been here before. You need to unmute yourself. Welcome. After Paddy, can we have Kathy, please? Paddy, you're still muted.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, lowering the tone is a dirty job, but somebody has to do it. I've no idea where I got this song from, but I know it as Coppers on the Beat. It mentions the town of Driglington, which is about 10 miles west of Leeds. The tune will be familiar to you. It was up at the Driglington crossroads, the coppers were out on the beat, looking for murder and arson, and drunks as they walked down the street. It was 8 o'clock when they found it, stretched out in the road like a log, a badly bashed about body, with tyre marks scorched up its physog. So they went through the usual procedure, kicked it to make sure it were dead, went through its pockets and shared out its cash, and smoked all its fags while it bled. So when then they picked up the body, one man at its head and its feet, they took it along a dark alleyway and left it on another cop's beat. It was 12 o'clock when they found it, propped up in an old chip shop door. It was naked by then, with a note round its neck, saying not wanted on beats 3 or 4. Coppers on the Beat.
Thank you. Let's mute everybody. And to follow that, Paddy, is Kathy, and following Kathy is James.
Okay. We all love a good rousing chorus, and this is one of the biggest and rousingest ones I could think of. And all credit to Tom Reed. When I was young, I longed to roam, a sailor I would be. I lost my heart to the morning star. I sold my soul to the sea. Blow, winds blow, wild and free, make the waves to roar. Blow, winds blow, carry me safely back to shore. I served my time on the Black Ball line when I was 17. For America we sailed away on board of the Harvest Queen. Blow, winds blow, wild and free, make the waves to roar. Blow, winds blow, carry me safely back to shore. I loved one girl in Baltimore and one in Waikiki, but the ocean wide would be my bride, for she cast her spell on me. Blow, winds blow, wild and free, make the waves to roar. Blow, winds blow, carry me safely back to shore. I've been round the Horn in a raging storm, going down to New South Wales, and I thought I'd die when I heard the cry of the mighty humpback whale. Blow, winds blow, wild and free, make the waves to roar. Blow, winds blow, carry me safely back to shore. For 40 years I sailed the main, from Hull to Amsterdam, from the Arctic ice to the coast of Spain, New York to Newfoundland. Blow, winds blow, wild and free, make the waves to roar. Blow, winds blow, carry me safely back to shore. Oh, but now I'm old, my story's told, no more I'll roam the sea. But sometimes at night, when the stars are bright, she calls, come back to me. Blow, winds blow, wild and free, make make the waves to roar. Blow, winds blow, carry me safely back to shore. Thank you, Tom Reed.
Thank you, Kathy.
Lovely, Kathy. Thank you. Can I remind people to pop the names of their songs down just in case people haven't. I've got quite a few more on the list, but anybody who would like to sing who hasn't put their hand up, please go ahead. We might have a few extra spots at the end, just in case. Okay, we've got, who have we got next? We've got James next, followed by Gwyneth, please.
Righto, Kathy's put us in a nautical sort of mood, so here's another one you can join in on. Sun rose up, but we flowed down, way down the Ohio to Shawnee Town, and it's hard on the beach, or she moves too slow, way down Shawnee Town on the Ohio. Whiskey's in the jug, boys, wheat is in the sack. Trade 'em down in Shawnee Town and bring the rock salt back. And it's hard on the beach, or she moves too slow, way down Shawnee Town on the Ohio. I got a wife in Louisville, another in New Orleans. When I get to Shawnee Town, I'm gonna see my Illinois queen. And it's hard on the beach, or she moves too slow, way down Shawnee Town on the Ohio. The water's mighty warm, boys, air is cold and dank. The cursed fog is so damn thick you cannot see the bank. And it's hard on the beach, or she moves too slow, way down Shawnee Town on the Ohio. Now the current's got her, we'll take up the slack, float her down to Shawnee Town and bushwhack her back. And it's hard on the beach, or she moves too slow, way down Shawnee Town on the Ohio. Well, some rose up, but we flowed down, way down the Ohio to Shawnee Town. And it's hard on the beach, or she moves too slow, way down Shawnee Town on the Ohio. Way down Shawnee Town on the Ohio. There you go.
On to that song.
Lovely, James. Thank you. Some great chorus singing going on here. Almost like being back as usual, but not quite. Next, we've got Gwyneth, she's going to be followed by Riggy, please. You there? Oh yeah. Are you there, Gwyneth?
It hadn't unmuted, sorry.
Okay.
I'm going to do a song about the sea. It's often thought of as a children's song, but I think it's quite nice. Bobby Shafto. Bobby Shafto's gone to sea, silver buckles on his knee. He'll come back and marry me, bonny Bobby Shafto. Bobby Shafto's tall and fair, combing down his yellow hair. He'll be mine forevermore, bonny Bobby Shafto. Bobby Shafto's getting a band for to dangle on his arm and on his knee, bonny Bobby Shafto. Bobby Shafter's tall and slim, always dressed so neat and trim. The ladies, they all looked at him, bonny Bobby Shafter. Bobby Shafter's gone tall and fair, combing down his yellow hair. He'll be mine forevermore, bonny Bobby Shafter. Thanks.
Thank you, Gwyneth. Haven't heard that for ages. We've got Riggy next, and that's followed by Jean Woolard.
Okay, I've got an Irish song that mentions New York quite prominently. So it's got a lot of things going for it for a guy like me. At the parting of the sun, when my daily work was done, and I wandered down the seashore for a walk, and I being all alone, I sat down upon a stone for to gaze on the scenes of New York. Ah, then Erin Gramacree, you're the only land for me. You're the fairest that my eyes did e'er behold. You're the bright star of the west, you're the land St. Patrick blessed. You're the dear little isle so far away. Well, it broke my mother's heart the day that I did part. Will I ever see my dear folks anymore? Not until my bones are laid in that cold and silent grave, when the dear little isle so far away. Ah, then Erin Gramacree, you're the only land for me. You're the fairest that my eyes did e'er behold. You're the bright star of the west, you're the land St. Patrick blessed. You're the dear little isle so far away. On a cold, cold winter's night, with the turf fire burning bright, and the snowflakes falling on a winter's day, when St. Patrick's Day it comes, and the shamrocks will be warm, in the dear little isle so far away. You're the only land for me. You're the fairest that my eyes did e'er behold. You're the bright star of the west. You're the land St. Patrick blessed. You're the dear little isle so far away. Erin Gramacree.
Lovely.
St. Patrick's Day is my birthday.
Well, there you go. We can have a celebration.
Witness the name.
Excellent. Now, next we've got Jean Woolard, and that'll be followed by Hazel, please.
Okay. One with a repeat in the chorus. Fading away like the stars in the morning, losing their light in the glorious sun. Thus would we pass from this earth and is toiling, only remembered for what we have done. remembered, only remembered, only remembered for what we have done. Thus would we pass from this earth and this toiling, only remembered for what we have done. Horses and men, plowshares and traces, the line of the land and the paths of the sun. Season by season, we mark nature's graces, only remembered for what we have done. Only remembered, only remembered, only remembered for what we have done. Season by season, we mark nature's graces, only remembered for what we have done. Only the truth that in life we have spoken, only the seed that in life we have sown, these shall pass onwards when we are forgotten, only remembered for what we have done. Only remembered, only remembered, only remembered for what we have done. These shall pass onwards when we are forgotten, only remembered for what we have done. Who sing the anthem and who tell the story? Will the line hold? Will it scatter and run? Shall we at last be united in glory, only remembered for what we have done, only remembered for what we have done. In memory of Sir Tom Moore.
Thank you, Jean.
Has he died?
That was.
Yes, he died this morning.
Oh, God.
Right. I've got next on my list, I've got Hazel, and Hazel will be followed by Martin Ryan, please.
Thank you. Hi. I've dropped out about 4 times tonight, so hopefully it doesn't happen this time. The song I'm going to do is Sky Sailor by Jeff Laws, and it's a true story about the airships at Cardiff along the Humber. When the Great War ended, I should have been a bride. But what the German guns had spared, the Spanish flew denied. I felt my life was over, I'd never love again. But then to Howden there came Jimmy, my sky sailor, my American. I worked in the office at Howden's Aerodrome. Some US Navy flyers came to fetch an airship home. They seemed to me too forward, such loud and brash young men. But my heart changed when I met Jimmy, my sky sailor, my American. We walked out together for near enough a year, while Jimmy trained and waited for his airship to appear. The R-38 was ready and came from Cardington. By then I was engaged to Jimmy, my sky sailor, my American. Lighter than a feather and silver in the sun, she lifted off from first trial run. But high above the Humber she failed, and down she spun. Air, water, fire, then earth claimed Jimmy, my sky sailor, my American. When the Great War ended, I should have been a bride. Thank you.
Lovely.
Beautiful, Hazel. Love it.
Thank you. A generation gone.
Yeah, it worked. It worked. Hazel, good.
100 years ago.
Okay, I've got
Good place.
Martin Ryan, that be followed by Elizabeth Null, please.
Now, can you hear me, Mother? There we are. I hope the sound is okay because there's an unavoidable fan going on behind me. We won't go into the details of how that's happened. Let's try this and keep it short. My name is Baldwin from the North Country, where there's a still upon every stream. Landlady, be quicker and bring us more liquor and fill us a pitcher that's stronger than the steam. If I had you, Molly, so pleasant and jolly, although it's a folly to ask it at all. If I had a glass and a mile to the bottom, I'd drink to you, Molly, beside Donegal. Sing fal-de-ral-dal, fal-de-ral-darity, fal-de-ral-dal, radley, fal-de-dal day. I'd a new pair of brogues I brought home from the market. I needed excuse to go back into town. So I told me old mother the seams they were ripped, and I wanted some nails for to rivet them round. She clothed me hand with a bright silver shilling, said the reminder it would be me home. And when you go to town you can have a full naggin, be sure you bring none of them fanciables home. Fal-de-ral-dal, fal-de-ral-darity, fal-de-ral-dal, radley, fal-de-dal day. While crossing the hills to me brave and a skillin, went into an alehouse to have a wee dram. I spied two tinkers dividing a saucepan, although they were arguing about a tin can. One of them made a great blow at the other, says he, me old devil, I will take your life. Sure your saucepans are leaking and can't hold the water, since ever Bold Doherty spoke to your wife. Fal-de-ral-dal, fal-de-ral-darity, fal-de-ral-dal, radley, fal-de-dal day. And when I got home, the door it was bolted. I wrapped up me mother for to let me in. Be gone from this place were the words that she mentioned. Inside that door you will not venture in. You may go away to wherever you came from. To lock you out now I'm sure 'tis no sin. I says I'm a gay woman, you may hold your temper. I can get lodgings with more of a glen. Fal-de-ral-dal, fal-de-ral-darity, fal-de-ral-dal, radley, fal-de-dal day. Hey, fal-de-ral-dal, fal-de-ral-darity, fal-de-ral-dal, radley, fal-de-dal day. Shinna will.
Lovely.
Go on. Hey. Go on.
Cheer us up.
That did cheer us up. Thank you. That was excellent, Martin. Elizabeth, if you could give us a song next, and that turns you, Elizabeth, you're followed by Marty Stock, please.
Okay. Unless people shout me down, I gathered at the intermission there was a call for me to sing a schmaltzy musical song. Since nobody ever sings musicals in America, they're quite taboo at traditional clubs. But everybody really an awful lot of people grew up singing them, and they still sing them when they get together and they want to sing for pleasure. And since Amanda, she's not here anymore, but I thought I would dedicate this to her absence since she was choosing musicals. This is a song by that was made popular by Doris Day in Calamity Jane. Once I had a secret love that lived within the heart of me. All too soon this secret love became impatient to be free. So I told a friendly star, the way that dreamers often do, just how wonderful you are, and why I'm so in love with you. Then I shouted from the highest hills, even told the golden daffodils, at last my heart's an open door, and my secret love's no secret anymore.
Hey.
Great song. Wonderful.
Groucho Marx said he used to know Doris Day before she was a virgin.
Thank you for that. Thank you. That was a lovely song, Elizabeth. Thank you, particularly. And we've got Marty Stock, and now we've only got four or five left on the list. So if anybody who hasn't sung would like to put their names down, please do. Otherwise, in a while, I shall ask if anybody wants to do another one. They can pop their hand up and I'll do a selection. But for the moment, it's Marty Stock. Have you been here before, Marty? You need to unmute. Marty, are you still with us? Can anybody see him? Oh, well, I think we've lost him.
I think he's gone.
Yeah, he's not on the list anymore.
No, he's gone. I can see now. Dave Clare, would you give us a song then, please?
It's a short one as well, unfortunately. I can't see if I'm unmuted. Am I? Yeah. This is it's a song by the Dublin poet, or Dublin-born poet, Patrick McDonagh. And the tune, the air was put to it by beautiful singer Tim Dennehy, who was from South Kerry, but lived, I think he's lived most of his life in Milltown Mulby in County Clare. Oh, be still as you are beautiful, be silent as the rose. Through miles of starlit countryside, unspoken worship flows. To find you in your loveless room, one lonely man whom daylight gave. The passing blessing of your passing face, impenetrably grave. A white owl in the lichen wood, circling silently. More secret and more silent yet must be your love to me. Thus while about my dreaming head, your soul in the ceaseless vigil goes. Be still as you are beautiful. Be silent as the rose, and thus while about my dreaming head, your soul in ceaseless vigil goes. Be still as you are beautiful. Be silent as the rose. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Good song, Dave.
It's a blues song, isn't it? Great song, isn't it?
Good man.
Beautiful. Thanks, Dave. That was lovely. It's I forgot to call. Sorry, it's Angie Blesky next, followed by Storm.
Hi. This is a song called So Long California. It's a traveling song. So long sunshine, so long sky blue, so long California, I'll be missing you. Yeah, I'm headed for the road, I'll be looking straight ahead. But don't be blue, baby, I'll be thinking of you, baby. You know it's true, baby, and I'll be sleeping in starlight tonight, darling. Listen, you in my campfire bed. Yeah, I'm hitting the road, I got my guitar on my back. Yeah, I'm traveling all alone and I ain't got no map. I wanna find out for myself what's crossing tracks. But don't be blue, baby, I'll be thinking of you, baby. You know it's true, baby, I'm in love with you, baby. And soon I'll be sitting in the sunshine with you. I'm strong and I'm able, I'm young and I'm free. I'm gonna go to places that I ain't never seen. I'm gonna follow that road through the desert to the mountains and the sea. But don't be blue, baby, I'll be thinking of you, baby. You know it's true, baby, and I'll be bathing in starlight tonight, darling. Thinking how much I love and miss you. Yeah, I'm hitting the road, I got my guitar on my back.
and I'm traveling all alone, and I ain't got no map. I wanna find out for myself what's across them tracks. But don't be blue, baby, I'll be thinking of you, baby. You know it's true, baby, I'm in love with you, baby. And soon I'll be sitting in the sunshine with you. Yeah, I'm hitting the road, I got my guitar on my back. I'm traveling all alone and I ain't got no map. I wanna find out for myself what's across them tracks. But don't be blue, baby, I'll be thinking of you, yeah, baby, you know it's true, baby, I'm in love with you, baby, soon I'll be sitting in the sunshine with you, sitting in the sunshine with you.
Hey.
Thank you.
Thank you, Angie. That was lovely. We've got Storm next, followed by Caroline, and then so that would be the end of our list. And we'll have a few more minutes. So anybody who fancies doing another one, or so Declan, are you going to sing us a song? Because you've not put your hand up. But anybody who'd like to do another one, put your hand up, and I'll mix and match.
Go on, Declan.
Okay, meanwhile, Storm, you're up.
Okay. In December, I lost suddenly and unexpectedly 4 different people who were important to my life. And at the same time, I had 3 friends who were sick with COVID, who luckily did not die. And right now, there's a fairly well-known, at least on our side of the pond, singer Anne Feeney, who's also a comrade activist to me, who's in a hospital, quite possibly dying of COVID. So, and I had a friend who just lost their son to suicide on Thursday. So, hospice. When I go to my gentle end, let me go in a circle of friends. Let a loved one hold my hand so tight. Let kindly voices and tone go into the light. Let there be sorrow, let there be grief, yet let them be fleeting, let them be brief. Let there be crying, yet let there be cheer. Let my passing be swift, unbridled by fear. When I go to my gentle end, let me go in a circle of friends. Let me go in a circle of friends. I may be dying, it don't matter anymore. Dying's just a trip to another shore. Let me stay home where I belong, with family and friends to cheer me with song. They are the ones who know what I need, more than the doctor who nods while I bleed, more than the nurse who's never there, more than machines in intensive care. I may not have long before I must leave, yet if I die happy, then none should grieve. They'll all gather around, smile and be brave, and say sweet words at the side of my grave. Then they'll all return to where they belong, and continue to live through love and song, till one day when they die like me in the comforts of home with dignity.
Beautiful. Really.
Thank you, Storm. Yes, indeed. It was a good bit of bringing us back down to earth. Caroline. And following Caroline, can we have Declan, please?
Hi. So a week yesterday was the anniversary of the birthday of Ewan McCall, and this is one of my favourite songs of his. And apologies to everybody who's been in all of the sing-arounds in the last week who has heard me singing this. Anyway. Farewell, you northern hills, you mountains, all goodbye. Moorlands and stony ridges, crags and peaks, goodbye. Glydfach farewell, Colbeck Scarfell, cloud, sun-warmed rocks and the cold of bleak close frozen sea, the snow and the wind and the rain of hills and mountains, days in the sun and the tempered wind and the air like wine, and you drink and you drink and you drink till you're drunk on the joy of living. Farewell to you, my love, my time is almost done. Lie in my arms once more until the darkness comes. You filled all my days, held the night at bay, dearest companion. Years pass by and they're gone with the speed of birds in flight. Our lives like the verse of a song heard in the mountain. Give me your hand and love, and join your voice with mine, and we'll sing of the hurt and the joy and the pain of living. Farewell to you, my chicks, soon you must fly alone. Flesh of my flesh, my future life, bone of my bone. May your wings be strong, may your days be long, safe be your journey. May you bring each of you bears inside of you the gift of love. May it bring you light and warmth and the pleasure of giving. Eagerly savour each new day and the taste of its mouth. Never lose sight of the thrill and the joy of living. Take me to some high place of heather, rock and lane. Scatter my dust and ashes, feed me to the wind, so that I may be part of all you see, the air you are breathing. I'll be part of the curlew's cry and the soaring hawk, the blue milk quart and the sun dew hung with diamonds. I'll be riding the gentle breeze as it blows through your hair, reminding you how we shared you drink and you drink till you're drunk on the joy of living.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Caroline. That was excellent. That was a lovely, one of my favourites, McCall songs.
Bye all.
See you, Hazel.
Yes.
Bye,
Declan,
Hazel.
Thank you.
Declan's next, and followed by Tom Reed, please.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to do a McCall song, School Days Over, but I decided against it. I'm going to sing a song about a sporting young lad from County Wexford who went to fight one of your wars in Spain. It's called the Bantry Girls' Lament. Oh, who will plough the fields and who will sell the corn? And who will wash the sheep and have them nicely shorn? The stack that's in the haggard unthrashed it may remain, since Johnny went a thrashing the dirty king of Spain. The girls from the Bono in sorrow may retire. The piper with his bellows may go home and blow the fire. For Johnny, lovely Johnny, is sailing o'er the main, along with other patriots to fight the King of Spain. The boys will sorely miss him when Monamour comes around, and grieve the their old captain is nowhere to be found. The peelers must stand idle against their will and grain, for the valiant boy who gave them work now peels the King of Spain. At wakes or hurling matches, your likes we'll never see, till you come back to us again, a store grog Almacree. And won't you trounce the bookings that show us much disdain, because our eyes are not so bright as those you'll meet in Spain. If cruel fate will not permit our Johnny to return, his heavy loss we Bantry girls will never cease to mourn. We'll resign ourselves to our saddle lot and die in grief and pain, since Johnny died, for Ireland's pride in the foreign land of Spain. Cheers.
The Mandek.
Terrific, Declan. Great song. Thank you very much. So if we'll got Tom Reid to follow that, and following Tom Reid, can we have David Diamond, please?
Thank you, Livy. Well, Declan just sang a song about a Wexford boy, so it reminded me of this. I learnt this from a woman from Wexford called Mary Fitzgerald, who was an orphan girl from up near Vinegar Hill in the county of Wexford. And she went on to have 10 children and sang all her life until the day she died. I never called her Mary, I just called her Mammy. And she could make me cry when I was a kid when she sang this. And I've completely forgotten the first one. I dreamt all last night, oh bad cess to my dreaming. I'd die if I thought 'twould come surely to pass. I dreamt while the tears down my pillow were rolling, that Teddy was courting another fair lass. And didn't I wake with a weeping and wailing? The pain in my heart was too deep to conceal. My mother cried, Nora dear, what is your ailing? But all I could answer was Teddy O'Neill. I see the old cabin beyond the wee boreen. I see the old crossroads where we used to dance. I ramble the lanes where he called me his story, and my foolish heart was so full of romance. But now all around is so sad and so dreary, all dark, all silent, no piper, no reel, not even the sun through the casement shines cheery. Since I lost my darling love, Teddy O'Neill. I remember the day when the big ship was sailing, and the time it had come for my love to depart. How I cried like a child, oh goodbye to you, Teddy, with a tear on my cheek and a stone in my heart. He said 'twas to better his fate he went roaming, but what would be gold to the joy I would feel If he only came back to me, tender and loving, yet poor, but my own darling Teddy O'Neill. If he only came back to me, tender and loving, yet poor, but my own darling Teddy O'Neill. Teddy O'Neill, thank you.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Wonderful.
What a cracker.
Wonderful.
That's a two hanky job, that.
Good one. Good one. Thank you, Tom. And we've got David Diamond, and then could Alison, could you finish off the evening for us, please?
Oh, I know everybody loves. It's a wonderful club for old traditional music, and I happen to be a great blues fan. So here's an old blues I just made up lately. It's another version of one I made up much earlier. Okay, here we go. I got the a cappella blues, they're the only blues I sing. I got the a cappella blues, and they're the only blues I sing. 'Cause I pawned my grand piano and my guitar broke a string. I go to play my tuba, my woman starts to shout. Yeah, I go to play my tuba and my woman starts to shout. Sounds like your cow is dying, gonna have to throw you out. I tried it on the trombone and the double bass kazoo. You know, I tried it on the trombone and the double bass kazoo. I just can't play the fiddle, and the bagpipes wouldn't do. Now you can try if you want to, try and sit in with me. You can try it if you want to, try to sit in with me. Ain't too many people know the 13.5 bar blues. And I keep on changing keys.
Thanks, David. And thanks to everyone who sung. And Alison's going to give us one to finish us off, as it were.
I'm afraid I don't have a rousing chorus, but you will know the last line of each verse, I think. This is The Flower of Sweet Strabane. As I rode out one evening, all in the month of May, down by a shady garden, I carelessly did stray. I spied a fair young maiden flower of sweet Strabane. If I were king of Erin's Isle, had all things at my will, I'd roam for recreation, few comforts to find still. The comfort I would seek, as you may understand, is to gain the heart of Martha, the flower of sweet Strabane. Her cheeks, they are a rosy red, her eyes a lovely brown, and o'er her lily white shoulders her golden hair hangs down. She's one of the fairest creatures, and famous for her clan. She is my pride, my lovely Martha, the flower of sweet Strabane. If I had you, lovely Martha, way down in Inishowen, or in some lonesome valley, or the wild woods of Tyrone, I would do my whole endeavour. I try to make a plan for to gain the heart of Martha, the flower of sweet Strabane. But since I cannot win her love, no joy there is for me. I'm going to seek forgetfulness across the land and sea, as down the foil the waters boil, and my ship steers out from the land. I'll say goodbye, my darling, my flower of sweet Strabane. I'll say goodbye, my darling, my flower of sweet Strabane.
Yay, Alison.
Oh, beautiful. Great ending. Great.
Terrific,
Thank you,
Alison.
Libby.
Thank you for a brilliant evening. Well done, folks. And thanks to James, who put the Zoom up for us. So, all smashing.
Thank you, Libby.
Hey, well
Well
done.
done, you, James.
Good hosting. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you,
all.
Libby.
Stuff,
Well
well done.
done, Libby.
Perfect.
Well done, Libby. Thank you.
Really
Nice
nice to
one.
be with you.
Thank you, Libby.
Right. Thank you. A pleasure.
Libby.
And see you all next week. Hey.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks, Libby. See you next
Bye,
week.
Libby.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Yes.
Thanks, James.
Cheers all. I'm ending the meeting very soon. Ain't you got homes to go to? 5, 4,
Take your glasses down.
2, 1.